Brother ScanNCut has its own design program called Canvas. You can use this online but also locally. Today I'm using the local version. The login details are the same in both versions. If you don't have an account yet, create one for free. These are designs from Brother itself that you can make. Take a look around there, it's worth it. I am going to create 2 names here with different fonts, also called fonts. The first font is just a block letter font. These types of fonts are easy to make. The second font is a script font. Here are some things you really need to know to avoid frustration. The T stands for text. Click on it so you can type. A selection bar will appear at the top. Here you will find all the fonts that you have installed on your computer. When you click on the arrow at the top left, you can select your text and edit it further. As you may have already seen, the text only has a line and the letters are not filled with a color. You can give your text a fill color with the bucket icon. Here you can customize your text even more. Here you will find, among other things, the dimensions of your design. You can also choose your font here. But you can also align and merge letters here. I'll come back to this in a moment. Now we're going to create a name with a script font. These are fonts that are elegant and often written together. This is an elegant font but with separate letters. So we're going to choose a different font. This is also an elegant font but is a bit too thin for beginners. This is a perfect font. I'll make the screen a little bigger. Because the letters have an outline and are not filled with a color, you can clearly see that the letters cross each other. If you leave it this way, the machine will cut exactly as it is. The machine follows all lines exactly. In the menu right at the bottom you will see 4 shapes. We're going to use the first one. This is a function called weld. This ensures that the letters melt together. As you can see, the letters are now joined together. And the overlaps have disappeared. As you may have already seen, the text only has a line and the letters are not filled with a color. You can give your text a fill color with the bucket icon. Now the final adjustment. The right size for your sticker. My sticker must be 12 centimeters wide. If this checkbox is checked, everything will remain in proportion. So when you change the width, the height automatically changes. If you do not want this and, for example, only want to change the height, uncheck the box. With this name I only want to adjust the height, so I uncheck the box. Now that the names are completely ready, we can upload them to the ScanNCut. This can be done in 3 ways. You go to File and choose Export FCM. FCM is the file of the ScanNCut. However, you can also cut and upload SVG files. Here I choose Export FCM file. This allows you to choose where you want to save the file. I want to save it on my USB stick. If you want to save it on your computer, this is the same button. You can also send it to your scan and cut via Wi-Fi or link your machine to your computer with a USB cable. Once the file has been saved, I can put the USB in the scan and cut. I have an extension cable for the USB. This allows me to easily connect my USB stick to the machine. I'll put a link in the description of the video that explains more about this. It will also show which cable you need. Now let's find the saved file and get to the fun part. The file is now loaded and displayed. Choose OK if this is the correct file. If it is accidentally the wrong file, select the arrow above it and you can select another file. With your stylus pen you can place the names however you want on your screen. The screen you see is a reflection of the mat on which you will later place your vinyl. When the names are correct, choose OK. Save as if you want to use the file more often in this setup and you want to save it on your ScanNCut. Look, your mat also has squares and these are the same as the squares on your screen. Now I'm going to measure the vinyl and place it on my mat. I count the squares on my mat and compare this with how many blocks the names need in height. So I know for sure if my vinyl is big enough. I recently came across this in the Wybra. It's like a dollar store in the Netherlands. It is a roller for diamond painting but can also be used to firmly stick your vinyl to your mat. My mat really needs a cleaning. It doesn't stick as much as it should. So for now I'll tape the edges with purple painter's tape. If you want to know how I clean my mat, let me know in the comments. I don't use the automatic blade, so I adjust my knife myself. I also have an extensive video of this. For now it is sufficient to know that you are cutting vinyl on setting 1. This may vary slightly from knife to knife, you can only find this out by testing. What I like so much about the ScanNCut is that you can scan your mat. This allows you to see exactly whether your design is cut correctly on your vinyl. If this is not the case, you can drag your design to the correct position. If you cannot select the start button, it means that your mat is not loaded yet. Do this first. Now that the mat is loaded, the button turns green. Select Start and let the machine scan the mat. Now you can see where the text is cut on your vinyl. It looks good, so let's move on. If you use the automatic knife, click here to start. I don't use that, so I have to check the settings. I always cut vinyl at pressure -9 and speed at 1. The settings are correct, so I can start cutting. This is my weeding pen. I make them myself and are available in different sizes and colors in my web shop. Now that the ScanNCut has finished cutting, I first check whether it has been cut correctly. I haven't taken the mat out yet. This looks fine. So now I can unload the mat. Once the vinyl has been cut properly, weeding is done in no time. Clean the surface where the vinyl sticker will go with some alcohol. Cut a piece of transfer tape large enough to cover the name sticker. With this transfer tape we can easily place the sticker on the bottle. Place the transfer tape over the sticker and rub it well. When you now lift the transfer tape, the sticker should come with the transfer tape. If this is not the case, rub the sticker thoroughly a few more times. Place the sticker where you want it. Here apply the same rules, rub the sticker well. When you think the sticker is in place, carefully lift the transfer tape up. If the sticker comes along, simply place it back and rub some more. Keep repeating this until the entire sticker remain in place and doesn't stick on the transfer tape anymore. When you see air bubbles, just lift it again and place it back. And if there is still a bubble, just gently rub the air to the side. A little tip. Leave your product with the vinyl sticker alone for a day so that the sticker can adhere properly. This way the sticker will stay in place much better and longer. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Leave a like if you liked this video. And subscribe to my channel for more tutorials.